Well, I am right up the top of one of the valleys in the Pennines. I actually came out to walk the dogs, but it is 2 degrees. I'm going to walk the dogs, but I thought I would try and see if there was any wildlife around. It is so cold up here and windy and snowy. It's kind of the first snow that we've had, but I haven't done any YouTube videos for probably like a year. So I thought I would try and do some more photography based ones, but yeah, it's pretty chilly, so I'm gonna say I saw a sparrowhawk, but obviously it just took off and went with the wind, so I don't think I'm gonna see much, but there are a lot of black grouse in this valley, so maybe after I've walked the dogs they might head down to lower ground. There's also a giant reservoir behind me which is full of birds, and I'm like, it's so cold. Why would you spend it up here? But yeah, I'll see if I can get any film of them, but I'm going to walk the dogs first, so I'll be back when I'm frozen. Stay. Yeah, shivering already. Pretty cold. Nice bit of graphic design by me. Always nice to see them. So I thought this might be a little jacket. What did you do? You jumped in a pond. It's so that was cold. I can't feel my legs. I'm basically like a walking Didito at the minute. Got the boots on, Pippa's got a Didito jacket. These are their hats, which I absolutely love, to be fair. And then I just got their jacket. It's called the heavyweight jacket, but it is not heavy at all. But I got it for shooting, well, for picking up days, because I need a new one, and I absolutely love it. It's just a very easy jacket, and I love this massive collar that it has because it completely covers you, and then it has a huge hood as well. So I am like a walking Didito advert right now. I did tell them that when I went to the shop and bought it. But yeah, I brought my camera, so I'm gonna see if I see anything. I don't think I'm gonna see anything, to be honest, because it's pretty miserable and cold. I was hoping I might see some black grouse because there is a lot up here, but I don't think I'm going to, so we will see. The most frustrating thing to ever do, I'm currently between RF camera, RF lens and EF lens, because let's face it, we aren't going to rebuy this lens in an RF. For anyone who's not a photographer, RF is a newer kind of camera which has a different mount, so my EF lenses need an adapter to go onto my RF camera. Have I brought that adapter? No, I have not. Is my big lens completely worthless to me right now? Yes, it is. That is so annoying. So this is my new 7200 RF lens, so it will have to do for the day. That is so frustrating. I've done it once before, and I really need to just attach it to the big lens, I think. Maybe even buy multiple. I've only got 2 lenses that need an adapter. I might just buy 2 adapters, because That is very frustrating. Funny, the absolute stark difference between summer and winter in these hills. Like, probably one of the most famous videos that Chris Packham put out there about grouse moors. He came and stood on one in, I think it was like late autumn, and was like, look, it's a wildlife desert. It is at that time of year. Like, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, which is what it's like today, because it's really bloody cold and pretty miserable weather. Have I come down the right road? I can't decide if I have or not. Oh, there's a car behind me, so I can't turn around. But yeah, it's pretty brutal. Like today, like I say, it's 3 degrees now. The wind chill is probably 0. There's snow everywhere. It's pretty miserable, and I'm going down into the lower fields to see if I can see anything, because that's where anything will go. But all of the waders and everything leave. Obviously, the smaller birds leave, the garden birds go into the villages, and you know, the blackbirds go into the villages. The starlings are migrating and moving around, so it is like a wildlife desert, safe to say. But when you do find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black grouse, when you do find something, it's incredible. 7 black grouse in that field. Damn. And there's a car behind me. That's so annoying. So I can't stop. I'm going to have to find somewhere and maybe turn around or keep going. There might be some more down here. But yeah, when you do find those birds that do stay here for winter, I take my hat off to them, because it's freaking miserable. I knew there'd be some black grouse somewhere. Probably some all down here, because this bit of land that I'm on, I photograph on quite a bit, and last year they had a black grouse male count. Sorry, I'm just trying to let this car past. They had a black grouse male count of 100, I think, or even more, like 100 and something. So they're definitely around here, because they don't go far, the males. Like I say, when you do find something, it's pretty cool. And there's not a lot of red grouse around this year, obviously, because it was a horrific spring, summer, everything for them. They just got battered by weather, disease, everything. So for people who don't know, not many people have shot grouse this year, because there isn't any. Well, obviously there's some, but there's not a lot. And yeah, it was just a shocking spring again, cold, wet, pretty miserable. So not many chicks will have fledged in general. Yeah, but hopefully next year is better. And that is the thing with grouse shooting. They are completely wild birds, and you can't breed them in captivity. People have tried, it doesn't seem to work. well, it is the next day. I forgot to film as I was driving home. I did see some grouse, which you will have just seen, and they were in really nice, like frosty heather. And I kept getting bursts through the clouds where the light would come through, so that was very pretty. So yeah, I felt quite lucky to see them, because like I said, there's not many around this year, so it's just pure luck that they were near the road where I could film them. But I'm now getting ready to go up into Weardale to my parents for Christmas, packing my camera with the adapter. Will not forget that, it is on the lens. And hopefully be able to go and do some photography while I'm up there if I get time. It's always a bit busy when everyone's there for Christmas, but yeah, hopefully I'll get to go for a few drives and see what I can see up there.